the ocean. Blue is the color of the sky.
Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. My studio looks like a pack of migrating geese flew through it. It looks pretty bad in here. I'm currently prepping for MCM London, which is a convention in the UK, if you're not familiar. It's run by ReedPop, which I think does a lot of conventions in the US as well. Got my water, if you can hear from my voice. I have not been drinking my water. Klaus takeover. Let me know in the comments if you want a Klaus takeover. We're going to do a full week in the life of a full-time artist. I am taking you behind the scenes with me as we navigate small business life. I'm doing a lot of digital products this week because that is something I want to add to my small business. I want to make more 3D printable models and stuff that people can make at home. And I'm also making a lot of digital planner content. Trying to get up is always an adventure. Oh. He's so dangerous. Soppy thing. Come on, let's go. Oh. There's a lot of stuff to do this week, and I hope you enjoy it.
All my life there's been commotion. Calming settles in your eyes. Sit right here next to me. There's nothing, no, there's nothing we should do. Sit right here next to me. There's nothing, no, there's nothing we should do.
Who else leaves their desk like this? Look at all this random stuff. There's like a almost finished chocolate bar, my wallet, some very cool shimmer markers that I bought. We're gonna try those at some point. And just all of this stuff. Oh, I love that book. Anyone else back the Kickstarter? It's beautiful. Look at this. It's terrible. I definitely need to get on top of this. I mean, it is MCM prep. It is going to be messy, but I keep leaving it for days. Okay, let's be honest. It's been weeks. All right. Time for a blender. Here we go. I had someone ask me in one of my previous videos what software I use. I use Blender, and I have a 3D printing plugin, which is also free, and I use a pink theme, which is also free. Alright, this is what I came up with yesterday. It's looking alright, but yeah, let's keep working on it. The pumpkin sea turtle is ready to print. Oh, there's a new updated version, software update. Hate it. It's updating. I'm kind of wondering if it's going to do this thing, because it's done it every single time since I've been updating my Bamboo software. It forgets my printer, and then it also can't find it and connect to it.
And then I have to restart the computer and remove the software and bring it back and then restart again.
Installing some plugin. Oh, maybe it fixed the issue I used to have. Who knows? Gretchen, there she is. My printer's name is Gretchen, by the way. Crochet accessories. Let's start with the shell. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's huge. I didn't intend to make it that big, but I can shrink it. That's all right. So I guess I'm gonna print them all. How about 50% to start? There we go. All ready to print. It is giving me a warning that I should enable support, but to be honest, I don't want to. Thing is that if you enable support, you also automatically get some scarring, and I don't really want that. I'm just flick on the light here. Ooh, something's loud in here. Hold on. It's my filament dryer. Sorry, it has to stay on. We're gonna choose some filament colors, and then we're gonna pop these to print. We got 4 colors currently. We got a blue, we got a teal, we got an orange, and we got a green. And we're ready to print. So let's head into the office again, and we'll pop this printer back on. Choosing colors, I am not going to do it in orange at first because I only have a small amount of orange. I got my orange from Bamboo Lab. When I bought the printer, they send you like random colors. And when I got it, I was a bit like, orange. When am I going to use orange? Because it's not a color I tend to work with, although recently things are changing, not gonna lie. I only have a small portion of orange now. I think it's 250 grams. And for this sculpt, we need, it's only 28 grams. Maybe I'll just do it in orange. Oh, we can do that. That's fine. Let's try it in orange. While that's printing, I'm gonna do a bit of a tidy up in my art desk. I've 3D printed some cool things that we're gonna put on it. First of all, I got this corner over here that's just always looking a bit messy, and I always end up with like lots of stuff just scattered on my art desk that I want to have in close range because I do use it quite often, and I'm more likely to use it if it's in range. And I thought it would be cool to put up some pegboards because this whole area is just not being used. I found 2 different pegboards on Maker World that I really like. They're basically the Scottish one from IKEA, but tiny. This one that I printed was just a little bit too big for the space, and so I ended up also printing these little feet so that it can stand on my desk basically. This is Creality Petgy, and I was running out of the roll, but I had enough to make 4. They're gonna go over here. Good evening. We're on the floor because it's easier. I wanted to show you how the turtle turned out. This is how it turned out. So I did end up printing it in green after all, and it turned out so cute. I was actually surprised that it didn't have more issues. The stem printed separately and it just clicked into place perfectly. I was so happy. Although if you can see, there are some issues underneath here. Some issues because I didn't use supports, so you had a lot of the filament. I don't know if you can see, but I'm printing it again with supports, and I'm also printing super slowly, so I'm wondering if that's going to have an effect as well. So we'll see. I have put 3 different shells, or 3 different sizes of shells in the printer for a full high quality print. It's going to take almost 20 hours, and it's got 3 shells in orange. If you were printing these yourself, you'd have full control over like the level of quality you wanted. So if you were happy with this level of quality, like this took 2 hours, 1 hour and something to print 1, and that was with the belly as well. So like if you're happy with that quality, then oh yeah, it clicks in perfectly as well. I did go back in and edit the model because if you see inside of here, I left some holes where you can put your crochet thread through your yarn, but class. But obviously that's way, I know it's way too thin for most chenille yarns. So I went in and edited that. So now instead of having 12 different tiny holes, you just have 2 holes on each side. And I think that should be all right. And now I want to show you something. Got some stuff in the mail, and I thought we'd unbox it together because it's an exciting, pretty big deal. These are my first 3 samples that have ever been sent on TikTok Shop, and I think that's pretty fun. I'm excited to be more active on there and try out all these different art supplies, but I'm just excited to try stuff out. I know, hello. All right, first one. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to try this out. This is from Stage EK or Stage Eek or Stage EK, and it just looks so cool. They are mechanical pencils and the leads have different colors. I am so excited. I love drawing with mechanical pencils, so this will be enjoyed, I imagine. And now, a brand that I'm actually already doing an Instagram collaboration with for their alcohol markers. And then they messaged me on TikTok asking if I wanted to try their acrylic markers. So I said I would love to, but just to let you know, you've already sent me something for free and I totally understand if that's too much. And then they were like, no, that's cool. How nice is that? Ooh, it's shuttle art. Okay, look, this is so cute. Here you go. These are dual tip acrylic paint markers and they have a fine tip. We're not going to hear anything. They have a fine tip. I'm very excited. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ready?
Lie awake in the morning with a light upon her skin. Coffee cup before the day begins. Don't go, stay a while, we'll slow it all the way back down.
Good morning, friends. It is a beautiful autumn day and I'm dressed like a potato. Definitely a potato day. It's an editing day and filming day. Filming without me in shot day. This is what I often look like when I'm just filming top-down shots and things like that. Have you seen this before? It's a kitten a spooky kitten mug. I love black cats. They're beautiful. There are so many of them in this area. Now onto something less cheerful. I'm a bit disappointed. Yesterday I tried to do my own like smoothing settings on, oh yeah, we got pumpkin shells. I love the color. It's bamboo PLA basic orange. It's beautiful, isn't it? But you can probably see they're not entirely smooth. And you know how I was saying that I was trying to avoid supports because of the scarring? Look at that. So you get that there. You get that on all the prints. This camera, oh wait, if I cover my face. There you go. I love the look of them. This one also has some errors, if you can see, but I think that it might be because I put it too slow. I don't know. I'm not very good with 3D printing slicing settings yet, but I do find that it's easier to learn when I'm actually making stuff. So I'm trying to learn with every print that I do. And yesterday, some of the settings I looked at were try and keep things like slow so that your filament has time to dry, and that way you won't get as many missing layer lines and things like that. I love, 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 love this color, and I'm excited to crochet these turtles. Today we're just doing more tests. It's probably going to take a good day to print the other tests. I'm doing all the underbellies and the pumpkin stems for these, and I'm also going to print a whole bunch of extra green stems just so I have them in case I want to mix them up with other shell colors. I'm definitely doing some pink and purple shells, I think. I found a tutorial by Frankly Built, who is one of my favorite 3D printing YouTubers. He has very beginner-friendly tutorials and advice and things, so if you want to get into 3D printing, highly recommend checking out his channel. It's very cosplay oriented, but it applies to anything you're printing. Cool. I'm gonna watch that tutorial and probably just sit and stare at my pumpkins for a while. I can't hold all three yet, can I? Ooh. Hey, I can do it. And if you're wondering what Klaus's busy day looks like, oh, busy day. I think somebody wants dinner. Hello. Just uploaded my Kato video. That one's on my channel if you want to check that out. It's for the automatic knitting machine. I love that machine. I'm having so much fun with it. Yesterday I was just standing there like making cord. Anyhow, I thought since the prints are going to be ready tomorrow, I thought I would pick out some yarn with you guys and start my sea turtle parts. That should be fun. I think this green could look really nice. It is a Yarnsmith's Chenille Chunky, and I believe the color is Celery, which I thought was such a fun name. I find it really hard to find nice green shades of chenille. Maybe it is because I love green and so I'm more picky on that color, but I always find like you have so many shades of pink, so many shades of purple. No hate, I love those colors. When it comes to more natural colors like green and brown and beige, you just don't have the same array of colors as you do with the other ones. That's what I find, at least. Anyhow, I'm gonna start one of my little sea turtles. I'll show you tomorrow how it goes, and I think I'm gonna feed my dog as well before he runs away from home. Not gonna lie, I'm a little upset. Look at this. Look at it. No! 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 What's this? Did we get a package? Wow. You want the cardboard, don't you? Yeah. Massive monstera on the floor. I don't know where to put it yet, so it's staying there for now. This is a humid room. We're entering a humid season. This is a humid country, and I think I am just gonna have to get used to drying my filament for every print I do. The one I tried printing with yesterday, it was new, but I think the combination of going at slower speeds and some other things, it just caused a bit of mayhem. So I'm gonna dry the filament before I try printing anything else, and I'm starting a new project today, which means that I won't be able to print any more shells for now because I need the printer. There's a 5-day deadline, so I need the printer to be ready for me whenever I have stuff ready to print. I might try to do one thing. No, I'm gonna be good. This is definitely not how I wanted my day to start, but oh well. I am gonna scoop it into a jar on its own because I want to try different ways of reusing this. I've seen people like mix it with acetone and stuff to make a goop. Anyhow, so this was a default printing setting in Bamboo Studios. I thought I'd just try out and see if it was better than mine. It wasn't. just finished wrapping up for today. I did loads of filming of different art supplies that have been sent to me, so that was fun. It's always a good day when you get to just sit at the desk and draw. This is the page I just finished, and it's actually based on an old sketch I had in there. So it's on one of the first pages of the sketchbook. So I drawn out just like the pencil sketch, and I never did anything with it. So I thought, why not try these acrylic markers on it? And the markers I used for this are these ones. The Artex acrylic ink, so they have brush tips and they're really, really nice. They're definitely a specific type of acrylic marker, like if you like those thick brush tips, like this. So they're really fun too. It's almost like a painting marker instead of a drawing marker. I feel like my sea slug drawings on this page are just a little bit less controlled than my usual art, and that was fun to do. I also did this page a few weeks ago with those markers, and I really liked how it turned out. I think the colors turned out really nice and vibrant. This is actually for November's Patreon rewards if you want to sign up for that. It's for my digital tier. Well, they're all digital tiers now, but you get a wallpaper, which is going to be this page on top, and then you get all these little planner stickers that you can also use as widgets, I think, but they are made as digital planner stickers, and you can of course print them yourself if you want to, but they will just be digital files. And I thought it was really fun to draw digital planner stickers in a sketchbook, because I think you just get a bit of like those pencil lines, and the texture will look quite cool, I think, in a digital space. I used this set of like mechanical pencils. They have colored leads in them, which is really fun. And then I also used, for the vibrant colors, they are just midliner highlighters, and if you know about zebra midliner highlighters, the colors you get on the actual tips or the actual like lids, they look nothing like the actual ink that you get. So just fair warning, always do a swatch test with them first. And then I did the sketchbook page of a 6-gill blunt nose shark, which honestly, yesterday was the first day I heard of this shark, and I had to draw it. So I started sketching yesterday, and then I just finished polishing the outlines today. And then of course, if you've been around for a while, you know that I love pig-nosed turtles. So I did this page of pig-nosed turtles. And this one, I don't know if I want to color it in with highlighters or if I want to do acrylic markers or, well, ideally alcohol markers. But the issue is that this is not a sketchbook for alcohol markers. So if I draw on one page, it's going to bleed through to the next. And I've got a collaboration. Klaus, it's okay. It's all right. Good boy. Stay. Good job. Klaus is a good boy. Klaus makes good decisions. Yes, I can't color it in with alcohol markers because I have a drawing for a collaborative post on the other side. And I quite like that drawing, so I don't want to mess it up. That's actually all I did today. It felt like so much more, but I guess filming while you draw just adds a bit of time to it. But I feel like I've filmed content now for like 2 weeks worth of casual clips and things like that. And I also learned about all these different art supplies that I'm reviewing. I thought I was gonna get to film another collab today, but I didn't get a chance, which is a bit annoying because I was super excited for it, but that's okay. My favorite, if you're ever curious about, like my favorite art supply collaboration I've done this year so far, has been with Shuttle Art alcohol markers. That's because I love drawing with their alcohol markers, and I like their specific tips. All of these other like acrylic markers are so much fun, and the colored lead mechanical pencils, so much fun. But in terms of personal preference, the alcohol markers from Shuttle Art has been really, really fun to work with. Oh, and I've also done a Hemi acrylic paints collab. Those are super cool as well. I do love acrylics. And I'm kind of surprised that the alcohol markers have become my new favorite, but that's how it goes. So today I finished our very first turtle. I think it turned out so super cute. Look at that. And it's floppy. The only issue is I need to do some changes to make this easier to print and easier to assemble, because it was a bit tedious to assemble, and I want them to be easy and low effort because that's the whole point of them. I also had a thought about a super cool digital product and collection I'm going to be hopefully making and dropping later in the year. Stay tuned for that, but first I gotta get this mechanism right. I varnished them with Liquitex varnish. Liquitex varnish? Oh, Liquitex acrylic varnish. I have 2 more pumpkins, this one and one that's still drying. So let's choose some colors to match these pumpkins. Oh, look at the underbelly. I wanted to make these so bad, and so, you know what? I thought I'd just go for it. I'm wondering for the big one, if this nice green might be a good choice. Hopefully you can hear this, the mic is running out of battery. We got some choices. I was hoping that I had some brown chenille yarn, but I can't find it, so I'm gonna use, it's like a light beige, and this green one. I think that's a forest green or pine green, and I think that's a cute little yarn combo, so I'm gonna see how far I can get today. Maybe I'll just start with the flippers, and then I'll tackle the head at the end, because that's always the one that I struggle with the most. I want to go feed the dog, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. We're back in potato attire. I feel like it's more pebble than potato. We'll go with it. Today I'm actually working on participating in my first contest on Bamboo Lab. I'm going to build a dollhouse cathedral for my characters, the Lottles. If you're not familiar, they're like cute axolotl characters, and I have been neglecting them a little bit. I had this idea for a dollhouse for them that fits into the contest theme of the moment. So I'm gonna do some sculpting today. I'm probably not gonna check in too much today, but I will see you tomorrow or later today. I made a lot of progress on the cathedral yesterday, the dollhouse that I'm sculpting, and I'm so proud of it. I thought I'd be really slow, and I am slow, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. So cool, I'm excited. I also just realized that MCM London is a week earlier than I thought it was, which means it's next week, and it's gonna be great, isn't it? Honestly, because I'm doing a clearance sale this time, it's not that big of a deal. I have the new products that I'm debuting at the event. They've already arrived. I just need to prep them a little bit. I still need to wrap all of our mystery bags. I've been avoiding going into the garden shed and finding, because I keep all the tote bags in air-sealed containers out there to make sure that they stay nice and fresh. They're at the bottom of the shed, and I don't wanna. I'm gonna have to do it. Let me show you how the cathedral is looking. It's kind of cool. At the moment I'm working on this mesh, and if you are a 3D artist, you might see that there's a whole lot of topology on there that does not need to be there. So I'm learning how to do weight painting, which is essentially let me switch this. If I pop you down there and we bring you all the way up, you can do it, camera, frog's eye view. I go to object mode, and then you go to weight paints, and you get this version. You can paint the areas where you say, actually, I don't have a lot of detail here. Can you just make this geometry simpler for me? Please, pretty please. It doesn't do the whole thing. Like, you still have to go in manually and tidy up a little bit, but it's a good tool for just simplifying the process. I was really excited to learn some new things in Blender this week, including how I can take my illustrations and project them onto a mesh and then generate a 3D texture from that. It's a lot of work and cleanup after, but I still think that is a lot more authentic to my drawing style, rather than me trying to kind of puzzle it together as a mesh. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, it was fun learning some new things this week. Let me show you what's happening in the tech room. You can probably hear the printer in the background. I'll pick you up and let's go. Okay, flip around. Sorry, it's very loud in here. Can you see? I'm scared to open this. And over here, we got the first pieces printed. These are glass windows for the doors, but unfortunately I printed them too cold, so they're not very transparent. That's okay. You live and you learn. People have arrived. We're gonna go for a birthday dinner, and I'll catch up with you tonight. See you soon. Hello friends, I just got back from the restaurant. We went to the Goat in Upminster. If you are in London and you love Indian fusion restaurants, it's a good one. It's really, really nice. Price-wise as well, not too bad for London. Would I travel all across London to go there? Possibly, but also possibly not. It's a nice restaurant. I really like it. Plus, they have beetroot latte, which is one of my favorites at the moment. Why am I'm like dipping in to get to the mic. Before we wrap up the studio vlog of the week, I wanted to show you, I think I already showed you this one. This is the first sea turtle that we did. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. And then for the biggest one, so the medium shell, I did nothing with other than varnish it. I love what this looks like with the varnish. I think it looks so professional. It's really, really cool. That's Liquitex gloss varnish, if you're curious. And then, oh, there's a bit of dog hair on here. For the big one, so I did the head in a nice pine green. And this is Yarn Smith's, I can't remember, I'll put it on the screen, but it's the same one I mentioned before. I think Yarn Smith's Chenille Chunky. And I've done the back flippers, if you can see, but I haven't finished the front flippers. I finished one front flipper and not the back. For the pattern, I'm just like winging it, what's it called, freehanding it. But once I finish these, and once I list these in my shop, I will of course have a crochet pattern coming along with it for free. And yeah, like the shapes, the printable shapes will cost some money, not a whole lot of money, but a little bit of money, but that will include the crochet pattern, of course, as well. I am a little bit tempted to do a crochet vlog. I haven't done that in a while, so let me know if that's something you're interested in, and if you are, let me know which patterns you want me to test out. I was thinking I could buy some different patterns from Etsy and do a review from a beginner perspective. I think I'm beginner plus, so not quite in the moderate level yet, but I've been in the beginner zone for quite a while, so beginner looking to graduate, let's put it like that. Thank you so much for watching my video this week. Thank you for tuning in. I think I'm gonna wrap up this video here. I forgot to say, I am having such trouble with the translucent Pet G from Bamboo Lab. I did find out that the default settings, like, they're far too speedy. So I've slowed it down significantly. I made a lot of progress. The current print that's in there now, it's a lot better than my previous one, but one of the domes has failed again, so I'm gonna have to reprint again. This will be a great learning experience, let's put it like that. Okay, see you next time. Bye!
Blue is the color of the ocean.